How's it going? It's Steve Zonardo here with Remax West Zonardo Associates. Obviously the times have changed where we can do in-person presentations, so we're trying to step it up and bring it into a more digital world where, if you see behind me here, we're going to be doing our listing presentation via Zoom and also getting all our documents signed, listing contracts done digitally via DocuSign. And this is obviously going to create safety between sellers and realtors, and also going forward, this is a great way to do it because it's still very interactive, it's still very educational, so our clients can still make the right decisions to get the most money possible for their home. Thanks again for allowing me the opportunity to present this comparative market analysis. Obviously times have changed where we can't do this in person, but ultimately we're going to go through all the regular stuff I would go through on a regular presentation, and we're going to talk about, you know, current value in your area. We're going to look at all the sales very similar to your home, and then ultimately we're going to jump into houses that are currently listed, which would be your competition. And then at the end we might even look at some suspended and terminated listings to kind of see what these agents and sellers use, or their approach that they use, that actually cause their houses not to sell. And this is obviously something we'd like to avoid when we list your property, because we want to be on the market and we want to get sold for top dollar. That's the end of the presentation. Do you feel comfortable with the list price?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Obviously, do you feel comfortable with me selling your property?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So all we're going to do now is just basically get all the contract signs. We've got an easy method to do it. It's called DocuSign. I'm going to actually share a screen and go over the contracts with you now. I know, could you see that screen pop up?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So this is called DocuSign, and my assistant already put together the listing agreement. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna review the contract with you. If you feel comfortable and confident to sign it on the spot now, you can do so. Excellent. Okay, perfect, guys. Let's keep it going. Thanks again for doing that.
Good luck. Goodbye.
Ciao. Take you through the property and show you what we did exactly with the property to obviously eliminate foot traffic and create dead zones on the property. This home's about 3,500 square feet. Some will need less, marked foot traffic areas. Some will need more. But just to kind of give you an idea of what we're going to be doing forward. So come follow me. So, what we want to do here is obviously, give the buyers an opportunity to kind of see out the windows, get a feel for the property, but we really don't need them. If you can kind of see here, this area here, we kind of had a green tape with an X. We don't want them walking past here, because what we're doing is we're going to have cleaners come in later just to kind of wipe down the surfaces. So if you kind of follow me, I'll also show you the full dead zone here, and to this point here. So we've created, we saved about, let's say, 60 to 80 square feet here, let's call it, of untraveled area. So, but again, we're not taking away from the property. We get to still see all the lighting through the house, and if there's any detriments for a buyer, so they're not, we're not taking away from the property. This is the whole point of it. And we can come take a look upstairs. So we're on the upper level of this continued mock-up procedure. What we're going to do forward, if you can see here, we kind of blocked off this area. We don't want anybody touching any of the switches of the property, and just kind of create a dead zone. So when the cleaners do come in, they'll have like a very easy guide to wipe down. And so this is my son's bedroom, and just kind of give you an idea. Like, I wouldn't want anybody around his bedroom, so we're going to kind of close off the private areas in a sense where the kids are going to be sleeping, and even like the closet area. So we kind of just put dead zones, so we don't really need to travel into the closet. It's just basically an area where you're going to stop. And so again, we're not taking away from the property. We're basically just guiding tours, or museum style tours rather, so we create less foot traffic. And even the bathroom, like, we don't need to go any further than this into the actual bathroom itself. Like, we get to see the tub, the toilet, we get to view out the window. If you see the red tab, like, we don't want anybody touching the blinds naturally. And there's just a cutoff zone here, so we're basically reviewing everything. We're not taking away from the property, but again, to create less foot traffic, so the cleaners will have an easier job to sanitize the property after every showing. Hi guys, it's Steve again. I'm going to introduce you to our partner cleaner here, Exquisite Facility. Joe Tanzella is the owner-operator, and he's going to go through some of the steps of how we're going to mitigate our current situation and keep our houses clean and safe.
We've been in business for 7 years in the commercial industries, and we are currently working with many different companies creating strategies and routines to combat COVID, and we feel very confident that we can introduce this into the residential industry.
Met Joe Tanzella from Exquisite Facility Services. I'm going to show you how we're going to utilize their services going forward. So what we're going to do is basically group up showings. So we're going to have specific days per the week where we're going to have agents and their buyers coming through the property. And what we're going to do is we're going to show up, either myself or one of my representatives will show up, give the showing instructions, a little pep talk to the buyers and the agents on how to proceed through the property. If they don't have their own PPE, like their personal protective equipment, we're going to provide it to them. It's all going to be sanitized prior to putting into these bags, so we're all safe. And ultimately, we're going to have the buyers come through the property. As they egress 20-30 minutes after they show the property, we're going to have Joe Services come in, wipe down all the surfaces, and keep it going until we run out of buyers, basically. And what we're doing here is basically to keep everyone safe. Like I've been saying, we want to be helping the problem, not be part of the problem. So this is just doing our due diligence as realtors and professionals to keep our sellers safe, also the buyers entering safe, and going forward, this is how we're going to proceed until we conquer what we're currently going through. Another department we're focusing heavily on currently is online marketing and digital presence. Our goal is not to have excess foot traffic through your home and not have a matching buyer at the end. So what we're doing right now is having 3D virtual tours, where if you have 3D goggles, you can literally walk through their home in its entirety. And on top of that, we're still doing guided video tours where you can watch the home on easy to use platforms like YouTube, and also through drone shots. We're not just doing high flybys now, we're doing low flybys where we can see the grounds and all the landscaping in its entirety. And how this will all tie in is basically through our virtual open houses, where we'll schedule Zoom conferences where we'll have online buyers viewing the property, and I'll actually be live on the conference to answer any questions. These are just a few things that we're doing to reshape our business to give our clients improved services for today's market. Thanks again for watching these series of videos. If you have any questions regarding the steps we're going to take forward to list your property, you can always reach me at the number below or reach me on one of my social handles. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.